Perception Index launched. And 546 million kina budget for Eastern Highlands province. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. Climate Change and Development Authority and ESCAPE held a second national consultation meeting with discussions centered on the draft NCD 3.0 with national stakeholders and development partners today. The comments and inputs will support finalization of the draft NCDC 3.0 for the national validation meeting planned for March 2026.
This consultation is to see what stakeholders and the development partners have achieved and what is yet to be achieved. The workshop had discussions on highlighting some of the challenges and identified the solutions. The nationally determined Contributions 3.0 is aligned with the government's Vision 2050. Acting Managing Director of CCDA, Deborah Sungi, said transport and energy targets are a 10-year driven target to achieve. She highlighted some of the progress.
Around the agriculture, forestry and other land use sector, which is our mitigation contribution, and also the transport sector and the energy sector, which focuses on the electricity.
Ms. Sungi emphasized on the challenges on transport sector, especially on the early warning systems.
Actually reach our 0% target. So that is a progress that we have made, and I would like to acknowledge our key sectors, PNG Forest Authority for being our key implementing agency together with our partners in making sure that the target around the 10,000 gigagram CO2 equivalent is being reached.
She urged their development partners and stakeholders to support the government to achieve the NDC 3.0 targets.
By 2030, we have a percentage of 70% having access to multi-hazard early warning system. And that is a challenge that we still have not reached that target.
Nicole Rema, National EMTV News. The United Nations Development Programme Resident Representative Nicholas Booth said bringing renewable energy into Papua New Guinea is important as it is a critical need in the country. Mr. Booth said Papua New Guinea is a country where the grid is reaching 20% of the people only, and yet energy is essential for every aspect of people's lives. He explained that the off-grid regulations that UNDP helped the government draft has been adopted and will be gazetted soon.
And that's going to give the right policy framework for the government to go forward. And that's really important, because what we really need now, we need the government to lead with a very clear framework, very clear policies, and with the data to really understand where the needs are greatest. And that will help plan how we go step by step to bring this country to 100% energy access through renewable energy.
He said when there is clear planning, investments from development partners will be put into the energy sector that people need.
And really changing the landscape for people in PNG, because they need access to reliable, renewable, affordable energy, and they need it now.
Mr. Booth explained UNDP's first solar farm project on the ground in Bougainville with the support of the Japanese government.
Last year we launched a new solar farm in the south of Bougainville. That's in Buin. It's 1 megawatt power solar farm with another 2 megawatts of storage capacity. That means we can bring electricity to like 30,000 people in the south of Bougainville who had to rely on generators before. It's halving the cost of electricity for people. It's giving them reliable supply, and it's doing it through renewable energy. So it's also contributing to the country's climate mitigation.
Nicole Rema, National EMTV News. As Papua New Guinea moves towards the 2027 national general elections, Transparency International PNG launched the 2025 Corruption Perception Index yesterday in Port Moresby.
The Corruption Perception Index is known as the leading global indicator of public sector corruption, scoring 180 countries and territories. From the 2025 Corruption Perception Index results, there is a sharp decline in Papua New Guinea's score, calling for an urgent intervention of the government to safeguard the integrity of the democratic processes. Papua New Guinea scored 26 out of 100 on the 2025 CPI, signifying a 4-point drop from its 2024 score of 31. The CPI measures perceived public sector corruption based on expert assessments and business surveys, with 0 being highly corrupt and 100 being very clean. This year's Corruption Perception Index presents results considered to be very important as the country is preparing for the upcoming 2027 national general elections. In a presentation delivered yesterday by TIPNG, it outlines some of the risks identified that needs improvement.
We cannot reform the elections in installments and try and push through a bill through Parliament, introduce new methods of voting, with public awareness and advocacy at this stage.
Rushing to create new electorates was highlighted as risk, which comes with its own challenges.
If we rush through electorate creation either in the late stages of 2027, it will spell disaster in terms of governance, because then you will have to reprint ballot papers.
Furthermore, PNG has instances where leaders in parliament politicized ministerial portfolios.
A member of parliament in his capacity as minister, still holding office as minister after writs have been issued. They should vacate their ministerial office until after the electoral writs have been returned. That did not happen in 2022.
The delay of appointment of the Electoral Commissioner also contribute to the delay of proactive actions by the Office of the Electoral Commission.
We saw this in 2022, where a permanent commissioner wasn't appointed until December, 5 months out from the election. If we do not have an electoral commissioner appointed within Q1 of this year by the Appointments Committee, we are setting ourselves up for failure.
With all concentration leaning to the upcoming 2027 national general elections, concerns on updating of roles was raised. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The Eastern Highlands Provincial Government has approved over $500 million kina fiscal year budget for 2026. The budget was introduced on Monday at the Muriso House in Goroka.
During the presentation of the 2026 fiscal year budget for Eastern Highlands Province, the Chairman of the Provincial Assembly and the Eastern Highlands Governor, Simon Sia, introduced the budget of 546 million kina. The budget was introduced under the theme Implementation of Service Delivery Through Honesty, Transparency and Accountability. Governor Sia told members of the Assembly that if everyone anchors to honesty, transparency and accountability and properly utilize the public funds, the province will achieve the desired outcome for its people. Mr. Sia said the provincial government remains focused on growing the local economy, creating both direct and indirect jobs, strengthening law and order, and ensuring effective service delivery. Governor Sia highlighted that they have a total of 56 million kina in rollover funds, which have not been spent and have accumulated over the past 4 years. Furthermore, the governor said he has saved millions of kina for the province by refusing to sign the Form 11 for individuals who had received checks on the eve of 2022 national election. He said Eastern Highlands Provincial Government will not be scammed under his watchful eyes. Key areas captured in the budget are infrastructure, law and order, health and education. The members of the Assembly commended the budget and pledged their support to ensure the funds allocated to each sector are spent as intended and deliver a better outcome. Pakatambo, National EMTV News.
The new National Fisheries Authority surveillance patrol boats are set to patrol the Douglas area in few weeks as there is heavy fishing currently going on between the borders of Indonesia and PNG.
Providing an update on the recently launched Monitoring, Control and Surveillance Command Center in Daru, National Fisheries Authority Managing Director Justin Ilakini said officers have occupied the office with patrol boats already patrolling the waters.
Mr. Ilakini stressed that this established command center is at work and is currently monitoring fishing activities between the borders. He added that National Fisheries Authority is also looking to partner with Australia to mend the borders between the two countries.
The AFMA, our equivalent in Australia, to come up and join us. They have an office in Darwin. They'll be working with us in manning our, mostly our Australia PNG border on the other side, especially under the Torres Strait Treaty. And we have been discussing closely with our Australian counterparts for the possibility of them also using our patrol boats in manning their side of the waters too. So work has started and it's gaining momentum.
The Monitoring, Control and Surveillance Command Center is supported by advanced satellite surveillance technology, allowing authorities to monitor fishing vessels and respond to illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing in real time without delays. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
National Capital District Provincial Health Authority has announced the reopening of Kaugera Dental Clinic in Port Moresby recently.
The dental clinic at Kaugera will provide much-needed dental care to the people of Moresby South, offering extractions and minor dental procedures to ensure accessible oral health services for the community. Through a press statement, NCDPHA Chief Executive Officer Dr. Robin Oge commended the collaborative effort of the active team in place that made this reopening possible. Dr. Oge said the reopening of Kaugera Dental Clinic reflects the Health Authority's commitment to restore essential health services and improve health access for the people. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab dinner. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennau, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
All small crafts going out at sea must consider simple safety requirements. Always check the weather report before going out at sea. Do not jump on a boat if the passengers or skipper have been drinking alcohol. Always remember to wear a life jacket. Take enough drinking water and food with you. Make sure you have a bucket, canvas for shelter, and a paddle for emergency. Always take extra fuel on board and do not get on a boat that is overloaded. This message is authorized by the National Maritime Safety Authority.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion-kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With
Tonight on Kai Time, we've got another very simple dish that we'll be making using our True Gas wok burner. We will also check out our friend Letitia over at House Sky to see what she will be cooking for us this week.
Today we're making something a little bit light and comforting, which is shrimp and vegetable soup. Boils for 10 minutes and you're done. Alright guys, now that our food is cooked, let's plate it.
That's tonight at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. Papua New Guinea's economy is the driving force in the Pacific and is set to become the dominant economy in the region, says the CEO of NESFund, Rajiv Sharma. He outlined the large population and the massive natural resources project as factors that will contribute to this outcome.
The Chief Executive Officer for NESFund, Rajiv Sharma, said in a recent event that Papua New Guineans must look at the country's economy from a different perspective. He said PNG is becoming a force in the Pacific.
Because the way they have shaped Papua New Guinea economy, it needs to be looked at a different perspective. Papua New Guinea definitely has become a driving force in the entire Pacific. Because we don't see it from that perspective. If you look at Papua New Guinea GDP, in terms of dollar terms, we are 30 billion GDP for Papua New Guinea. Entire sum total of the GDP of Pacific nations together is not even $10 billion. So we are 3 times bigger than when we call from the other Pacific nations.
Mr. Sharma said with the growing economy, it will trigger more business activities, higher income and productivity growth.
So it means we have economy which can cultivate, which can encourage, we can attract more capital, more business will take place here because we are proven a better economy, bigger economy than other Pacific nations. Second is when economy grows, what you need consumers here. Population of Papua New Guinea is about 12.5 million. Now sum total of population of all the Pacific nations is less than 3 million. So 4 times more population, 3 times more GDP. So we cannot go wrong. So definitely this is a card which we play not very strongly, not very regularly. I think we are economic power of Pacific.
The research shows that PNG has a much larger economy in the Pacific, which is mainly resource-driven, with data showing PNG's GDP at approximately $31.8 billion US, whereas Fiji, a country that is also regarded as an economic powerhouse in the Pacific, has a GDP of just $5.97 billion US, but has a higher and more stable standard of living due to its much better GDP per capita. Pakatambu, National EMTV News.
After 20 years, the communities of Kasigan, Lemmat and South in the Upper Arab, covering Ward 9 through to Ward 2 of Wine Arab local level government, can now look forward to safer and easier access following the long-awaited rehabilitation of the Kasigan-Lemmat South Road. For more than 2 decades, this critical road link was left to deteriorate, forcing villagers to walk long distance down steep and slippery slopes while carrying coffee and garden produce just to reach Middle Arab. This is now a thing of the past with the ongoing road maintenance. Mobility has improved easily for the locals of Lemmat and South villages, marking a historic moment as it will be the first time vehicles will be able to access their communities. This area boasts coffee farmers, and improved accessibility is expected to trigger an increase in production and revenue, giving a major boost to local livelihoods. A local contractor approved through Nawai District Development Procurement is engaged as an initiative of Nawai District Development Authority under the leadership of its chairman, Theo Pelgan. Mr. Pelgan said the new cut road is part of his governor's motto, reaching the unreached. He added that improving rural and feeder roads remains a key priority. Madang Provincial Police Commander Superintendent Robert Baim has re-emphasized that placing God first in their work and responsibilities is fundamental to executing their operational duties.
Superintendent Baim was speaking at the recent dedication mass hosted at the Holy Spirit Catholic Cathedral. His key messages were based on serving God first and then others. Baim encouraged police officers to have a shift of mindset and be more responsible in executing their task. Officers were told to adopt positive changes that can easily translate in their work in maintaining law and order in the communities. Superintendent Baim said law and order starts with individuals, ensuring their homes and families are in order before going out to towns and villages. He urged his officers to gain back the public's confidence, respect and trust in the police force in Madang province. Present during the dedication mass was a former senior police officer, Madam Kathy Dobb. Madam Kathy Dobb once served as a police station commander in Madang and the first female in the country to have been promoted to that position since independence. Mr. Baim thanked her for joining the ceremony as one of the PNG's pioneer police women. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The public servants for Western Highlands Provincial Government have gathered today at the Sir Mara House to have a dedication service to start off the year.
Governor Roper, while addressing the public servants, emphasized more on discipline.
The thing it took me this far is discipline. Discipline, dedicating myself, my commitment, time, and be honest, and whatever a person can be able to do. These are some of the things I think that took.
He said he wants to work with the public servants that are committed and disciplined.
How much knowledge you have, how much qualification you have, I don't care. I don't want to know about it. But your discipline is very important that I will always count. Your presentation, your coming to work, your commitment, and be loyal to your boss.
Roper said he wants to change Western Highlands province. However, the point of change starts with the public servants.
But the point of change, the ambassadors of change is you people, you public servants. It's not BBC and its policemen. They are only here to implement next law. Law and orders are right. Tomorrow they might post this policeman to Punyama, to Mendi, to Port Moresby, somewhere. They are not meant to stay in Western Highlands to do the work. But those permanent ones, you are supposed to be here in this province to work, be a servant, and you know a public servant there.
He commended the Education Division for doing so well by making sure secondary schools in the province are on the top rank. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
A community-led initiative against crime is gaining momentum in Kokopo as youths voluntarily surrender their illegal homebrew, manufacturing equipment and guns.
In the Nodub Gelegele area of Renewable district, local leaders and families facilitated the handover of 7 more youths to police, along with firearms, ammunition and homebrew equipment and items linked to a recent PNV robbery. Announcing the move, Lord Mayor and Provincial Law and Order Chairman James Kopex Wong says this handover is the start of a larger coordinated operation. Kopex says they have arranged for another bigger surrender event that will run with an interim prevention order for Nodub and surrounding wards. The suspects that have surrendered are being taken to Renewable for police processing, but the critical discussion is now turning on to what happens after the surrender. Community leaders are emphasizing that disarming is the only first step and a proper rehabilitation program must be put in place for a longer-term solution. The push is to create a clear pathway from surrender to structured rehabilitation programs. Charlie Dumavin, National EMTV News.
The Pukpuk Connectivity Initiative joint project by the governments of Australia and Papua New Guinea is projected to strengthen PNG's connection to the global digital network.
The Australian government has recently announced a joint project team to progress the Puk Puk Connectivity Initiative following endorsement by the National Executive Council. The joint project team recently held a kick-off meeting to progress arrangements. According to a media statement from Australian High Commission, the Puk Puk Connectivity Initiative joint project will help Papua New Guineans stay connected in their daily lives and drive digital service growth in key sectors like health, education, tourism, and trade. To support the nation's digital future, the project will operate within an open and fair wholesale market. This will strengthen international investors' confidence in Papua New Guinea as an attractive location for investment. The Puk Puk Connectivity Initiative aligns closely with the work underway on PNG's telecommunications blueprint, which was agreed to be undertaken by both governments in 2025 during the 31st Australia-Papua New Guinea Ministerial Forum. Australian High Commissioner to Papua New Guinea, His Excellency Evan MacDonald, noted that Australia is proud to stand side by side with Papua New Guinea to improve reliability and affordability of internet through the Puk Puk Connectivity Initiative. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The Kina closed lower at $0.2333 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your Kina was buying $0.2258 $0.3157 Australian dollars, 0.1817 euro, and 34.57 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed lower, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading higher, and copper closed higher. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher, and the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
This pala Valentine's Day, so one and you like Trolong Farm belong you. Serin Pixa belong you na winning 1,000 kina prize money. Promotion is start long February 2nd, iko inap long February 13. Farm City help him ground belong you now man marry you like him.
Banking used to mean long trips, endless queues, and piles of paperwork. But now, BSP's one-talk wallet means no waits, no forms, no fuss. No BSP account needed. Just dial *131# to access your money wherever, whenever. Send, receive funds, withdraw cash at an ATM without a bank card, pay for school fees, and make top-up purchases safely and securely. BSP's one-talk wallet. Money made easy.
For the very first time in Papua New Guinea, Mel Research and Marketing Consultants proudly launched the 5th issue of the Mel Review magazine commemorating PNG's 50th Golden Jubilee independence. 2 volumes, 500 pages each. Volume 1 covers government politics and leadership, while Volume 2 highlights the private sector, state-owned entities as service providers, and NGOs. Together, they cover the period from 1972 to 2025. This 1,000-page collection reflects PNG's 50 years and sets the foundation for the next 50.
On the go and need a quick update? Talk to TISA Bank. No logging, no typing, just your voice.
Hey Siri, what's my balance?
Your balance is 2,578 kina.
Activate voice banking in 3 simple steps. 1. Update your TISA Bank mobile app to the latest version. 2. Set up Siri on your iPhone if not already enabled. 3. Start voice banking with TISA. TISA Bank. Banking on change.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National MCV News. Bafik Russellway will now act on the instructions from the acting Electoral Commissioner issued on last Friday's notice, following his appointment as the new returning officer for day by-election.
Acting Electoral Commissioner Margaret Vagi has issued a notice instructing the returning officer to not make any declarations until the ballot boxes for Rulna 10 and Kotna local level government are rejected, noting the presentation of new evidence consisting of several complaint letters from candidates and statements from security and eyewitnesses. Ms. Vagi also instructed the returning officer to use his powers under Section 153A of the Organic Law and reject the ballot box for rank 1 and remove tallies from candidates who have received votes from this box. The returning officer is further instructed to open the candidates' boxes and remove plastic bags containing ballot papers for rank 1 and place them in a separate ballot box as rejected, and proceed to the eliminations without ballot papers from Rulna and rank 1. Jacinta Dr. National MTV News.
The public servants of Western Highlands Province have been urged to be at work to serve the people of the province. This message was shared by the Human Resource Manager for Western Highlands Provincial Government.
Over 300 public servants have gathered this morning at the Samara House to kick off the 2026 working year. While addressing them, the Human Resource Manager informed them of what is expected from them as public servants.
Through government policies, changes, Mondagan City Authority was able to get the autonomy status. Some of our public servants had to go along with the City Authority. Chicago election province no late. We have a skeleton staff of 200, 300, almost 300.
The Provincial Administrator for Western Highlands Province, Joseph Mangbil, said it is the public servants' time now to make a difference for the province.
Make sure that law and order is enforced at all levels. I think public service executive managers, we bought vehicles, good vehicles, costed us almost 2.5 million. I hope you've taken care of those vehicles. And I hope you are meeting with your subordinates down the line, quarterly meetings. The administration now, we are moving up to the 3rd floor now, and we are creating administrators' ballroom, where all the executive managers and CEOs will come and give us quarterly reports. What are you doing on the ground? We are now doing that. We will ask all our executive managers and the CEOs, you will tell us what are you doing on the ground? What are the challenges? What are the constraints that you are facing? In terms of resources, in terms of logistics, what are the challenges? So together we share those challenges and we can make a difference and take Western Highlands to the next level.
Mr. Mangbil said the Western Highlands Provincial Government will have administration top management meeting to get reports from each divisional heads on what they are doing.
Make sure that law and order is enforced at all levels. As in public service, executive managers, we bought vehicles, good vehicles, costed us almost 2.5 million. I hope you take care of those vehicles. And I hope you are meeting with your subordinates down the line, quarterly meetings. The administration now, we are moving up to the third floor now, and we are creating administrators' ballroom, where all the executive managers and CEOs will come and give us quarterly reports. What are you doing on the ground? We are now doing that. We will ask all our executive managers and the CEOs, you will tell us what are you doing on the ground. What are the challenges? What are the constraints that you are facing? In terms of resources, in terms of logistics, what are the challenges? So together we can share those challenges and we can make a difference and take West Highlands to the next level.
He said when Western Highlands province is in order, other Highlands provinces will come and enjoy the place. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
An accident involving 3 vehicles has occurred at the cross-section near the dysfunctional traffic lights in the heart of Mount Hagen City, once again raising serious public concerns over the authorities' failure to urgently address the ongoing issue.
3 vehicles were involved in a collision near the defunctional traffic lights located at the busy center of Mount Hagen City. Traffic officers quickly responded to the scene to control the situation and towed the damaged vehicles to the traffic office. According to the traffic office, road accidents have been steadily increasing at this particular location, largely attributed to the non-operational traffic lights. The latest incident has sparked renewed public outcry, with residents and motorists stressing the critical role traffic lights play in maintaining road safety and calling on the Mount Hagen City Authority to take immediate action before more lives are put at risk.
All fixing, but stop some weeks now and back up again. Now, low 4 line and people are facing plenty heavy Monday car bump, plenty problem come up. 1 week at the triple problem number them come up load slab. Town and big blame number 3 city long. Papua New Guinea. So 4 line all working, but traffic light I mean a walk. So people need him, traffic light must walk. City authority must look through load slana. If you come up and traffic light and walk and slag and if you all want to come up what's them. So I'm legally talk sour and me walking along EMTV now. Thank you.
Drivers have also been urged to exercise extra caution, adhere strictly to speed limits and observe all road safety regulations while authorities work to resolve the issue. Meanwhile, attempts to obtain comments from the relevant authorities were unsuccessful. Sharon Engnui, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
The construction of the new Kikori Heritage Hotel in the Gulf Province is approaching completion, with opening planned for the first quarter of 2026. The development is part of MRDC's broader hospitality and tourism expansion across project-impacted areas.
The Mineral Resources Development Company and its subsidiaries are progressing major tourism infrastructure developments across Papua New Guinea, with Kikori leading the rollout of new heritage hotels designed to stimulate local economies, create jobs and showcase tourism in the districts. As part of its 2026 to 2027 development program, MRDC is advancing the rollout of new heritage hotels in project areas, including the launched Ella Heritage Hotel in Tari to open in 2028, the Kikori Heritage Hotel opening in March 2026, the Kutubu Heritage Hotel opening in May 2026, and Kerama Heritage Hotel opening in July 2026. The Kikori Heritage Hotel is being built using modular construction techniques, including new hotels in Kerama and Kutubu. MRDC Managing Director Augustin Mano said the company's strategic push into tourism reflects its belief in the sector's potential to generate broad-based and sustainable economic returns for local communities in Kikori. Meanwhile, MRDC is also progressing the Star Mountain Plaza Stage 3 development in Port Moresby, which remains on schedule for completion in 2027. Pakatambu, National EMTV News.
A total of 29 participants representing 18 food and beverage concessionaires across the domestic, international and APEC terminal buildings at the Jackson's Airport have attended a formal food endless awareness training session yesterday. This training session was conducted by the National Airports Corporation in collaboration with the National Capital District's Commission's Health Division.
The training focused on key areas including food hygiene, safe food handling practices, storage and transportation, personal hygiene, waste management and compliance requirements under Papua New Guinea food and health regulations. This program forms part of National Airports Corporation's ongoing efforts to strengthen health, safety and compliance standards across airport commercial operations, while ensuring that passengers and the traveling public are served safe and hygienic food. It also supports NAC's broader objective to improve service levels and customer experience at the airports. During the session, participants were guided through the WHO-adopted 5 keys to safer food, food sanitation regulations and proper food premise set up for kiosks and small-scale operators. An invitation was also extended to Air New Guinea's Paradise Lawn staff who also participated in the workshop. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Rukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Kids, it's time to go back to school. Is this the place to go? Please don't forget the golden rules. Is this the place to go? Hey, mums and dads, don't make a fuss. Is this the place to go? Get the school supplies from us. Is this the place to go? Everything you need for school. Is this the place to go? Be sure to keep the teacher cool. Is this the place to go? Ring, ring goes the bell.
Theatist for all your school stationery.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
All small crafts going out at sea must consider simple safety requirements. Always check the weather report before going out at sea. Do not jump on a boat if the passengers or skipper have been drinking alcohol. Always remember to wear a life jacket. Take enough drinking water and food with you. Make sure you have a bucket, canvas for shelter, and a paddle for emergency. Always take extra fuel on board and do not get on a boat that is overloaded. This message is authorized by the National Maritime Safety Authority.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Tonight on Kai Time, we've got another very simple dish that we'll be making using our True Gas wok burner. We will also check out our friend Letitia over at House Sky to see what she will be cooking for us this week.
Today we're making something a little bit light and comforting, which is shrimp and vegetable soup. Boils for 10 minutes and you're done. Alright guys, now that our food is cooked, let's plate it.
That's tonight at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The PNG Lewis have resumed training, determined to fix weakness and prepare for the next challenge after returning from the 2026 ICC Women's T20 World Cup Global Qualifiers in Nepal.
The women's cricket team have resumed training sessions after being back from the global qualifiers with renewed focus and game plan. The captain of PNG Lewas highlighted their experience from the last tournament as a guide driving their training sessions.
Mainly, I will say fitness. Like I said, during the tournament, we also saw, and obviously the coaches did see, the things that we need to work on. And, moving forward, coming back, that's mainly what we're focusing on, with both, especially on the field, with, skills, fitness, and all that.
Going forward, PNG Lewas explained that their focus now remains on training and mastering skills, aiming to qualify for the World Cup.
Yeah, looking forward, I think it's just we're going to start all over again to get into the EAP qualifications and then pass through to the World Cup qualifiers. So,
with coaching support and renewed focus, the team is determined to bounce back in the upcoming tournaments. Isabella Narpal, Trukai Sports.
The PNG Hunters is set to host a 2026 pre-season trial match outside of Port Moresby in Goroka, an opportunity to the local fans to watch their beloved team play against the Ipswich Jets.
After 7 years, Papua New Guinea Hunters will now take one of its matches out of Port Moresby and into the heart of Southern Highlands province in Goroka. The club played its last country round match in Enga on July 2019, 7 years ago. This year, the club brings back the game to the people, taking their trial match away from their usual National Football Stadium venue in Port Moresby. They will host the Ipswich Jets next week, February 22, 2026 at the National Sports Institute, kick-off at 2 p.m. This gives the opportunity to not only the people of Goroka but also the surrounding provinces to witness their beloved Hunters play. This fixture represents a significant moment for Goroka and Highlands region, acknowledging the area's strong rugby league culture and its contribution to the national game. The move is inspired by the effort to make the team truly a national team, connected to communities across the country. The match ticket will be sold at Bintago Trading. Charlie Dumavi, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja na. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
On the go and need a quick update? Talk to Tisa Bank. No logging, no typing, just your voice.
Hey Siri, what's my balance? Your balance is 2,578 kina.
Activate voice banking in 3 simple steps. 1. Update your Tisa Bank mobile app to the latest version. 2. Set up Siri on your iPhone if not already enabled. 3. Start voice banking with Tisa. Tisa Bank. Banking on change.
This pala Valentine's Day, so one you like trolong fam belong you. Sering pizza belong you na winning 1,000 kina prize money. Promotion is start from February 2nd, iko ina from February 13. Fam city help him ground belong you now man marry you will like him.
Kids, it's time to go back to school. Theater's this the place to go. Please don't forget the golden rule. Theater's this the place to go. Hey, mums and dads, don't make a fuss. Theater's this the place to go. Get the school supplies from us. Theater's this the place to go. Everything you need for school. Theater's this the place to go. Be sure to keep the teacher cool. Theater's this the place to go. Ring, ring goes the bell.
Theatist for all your school stationery.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
For the very first time in Papua New Guinea, Mail Research and Marketing Consultants proudly launched the 5th issue of the Mail Review magazine commemorating PNG's 50th Golden Jubilee Independence. 2 volumes, 500 pages each. Volume 1 covers government politics and leadership, while Volume 2 highlights the private sector, state-owned entities as service providers, and NGOs. Together, they cover the period from 1972 to 2025. This 1,000-page collection reflects PNG's 50 years and sets the foundation for the next 50.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching True Guy Sports. A 2-day selection trials for Medang Football Club kicked off today at Leeuwarden Oval and will continue tomorrow with final list squad to be announced following the matches.
Players competing for spots in the Medang Football Club final squad were identified from the recent Governors' Cup tournament held across various LLGs in Medang. Officials noted that LLGs that are yet to complete their games will be given an opportunity to have their players considered for selection. However, the registrations have closed today, allowing officials to focus fully on selection. Officials say the first day saw a strong turnout, with many young players showcasing raw talent and impressive performances. The final list of the Medang Football Club squad is expected to be announced after the completion of the second day of trials. Isabella Narpal, True Guy Sports.
That ends True Guy Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
True Guy Sports. True Guy Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
This pala Valentine's Day, so one you like trolong fam belong you. Serimpik sa bilong yun na winning 1,000 kina prize money. Promotion is start long February 2nd, iko inap long February 13. Fam City help him ground bilong yun na man Mary Yui like him.
Kids, it's time to go back to school. Is this the place to go? Please don't forget the golden rule. Is this the place to go? Hey, mums and dads, don't make a fuss. Is this the place to go? Get the school supplies from us. Is this the place to go? Everything you need for school. Is this the place to go? Be sure to keep the teacher cool. Is this the place to go? Ring, ring goes the bell.
Theatist for all your school stationery.
All small crafts going out at sea must consider simple safety requirements. Always check the weather report before going out at sea. Do not jump on a boat if the passengers or skipper have been drinking alcohol. Always remember to wear a life jacket. Take enough drinking water and food with you. Make sure you have a bucket, canvas for shelter, and a paddle for emergency. Always take extra fuel on board and do not get on a boat that is overloaded. This message is authorized by the National Maritime Safety Authority.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic, and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport, to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
Tonight on Kai Time, we've got another very simple dish that we'll be making using our True Gas Wok burner. We will also check out our friend Letitia over at House Kai to see what she will be cooking for us this week.
Today we're making something a little bit light and comforting, which is shrimp and vegetable soup. Boils for 10 minutes and you're done. Alright guys, now that our food is cooked, let's plate it.
That's tonight at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, partly cloudy with chances of few showers. Darrow, partly cloudy with few showers. Karema, partly cloudy with few showers. Alotsau, rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Popondetta, partly cloudy, then rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the Mumasa region, Lay City, partly cloudy with periods of rain and possible thunderstorms. Medang, periods of rain and possible thunderstorms. Wewak, partly cloudy with rain showers. And Vanimo, cloudy periods with rain showers. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, partly cloudy to cloudy skies with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Kavieng, chances of rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kokopo and Rabaul, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Kimbe, partly cloudy, and Buka, partly cloudy with rain showers. And in the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, rain showers and thunderstorms. Goroka, Barnes and Kundiyawa, cloudy with periods of rain and possible thunderstorms. And Menditsari and Wabek, cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Wednesday, the 11th of February 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good nights.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.